Oh, we're not on camera as far as I can see. So
I see
so we're
it.
just
whether or not
they can hear us, they just can't.
No, I can
whether or
see us
not they
all
can
on.
hear us is questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, can they see us? Can I see me?
Oh, we did
Hello.
cold cut, apparently. Hello.
Oh, look at that. Hello. We're hello.
No warning, nothing.
Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea.
My name
Wow,
is
and,
Walter Cronkite, and welcome to CBS News.
and what a cold cut to start this game.
I love this.
Oh my god. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and that amazing Technicolor rainbow in between to Singularity roleplay. I am your game master, Alan, the all-seeing eye of the Panopticon. And before we begin tonight with Singularity's second stream of escaping it. Wow, I'm losing it. Before we begin tonight before we begin tonight with part 2 of Escaping Elysium, we do have a content warning. This game does contain scenarios that may be disturbing to some. While all of us around the virtual table have consented to this and have safety measures in place, we want to ensure that you will be able to recognize if you are not okay. If at any point during tonight's stream you find yourself uncomfortable, uneasy, or unable to continue, please step away, take some time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back on. This game does contain the following subjects that some may find disturbing: death, murder, body horror, psychological and emotional trauma, and recursion. Viewer discretion is advised. So, tonight we'll be playing part 2 of Escaping Elysium, which is Breaking Bad. We're playing part 2 of Escaping Elysium, which is an original game written for the Chronicles of Darkness system. Let's go ahead and meet our players, starting from the left in overlay view. Go ahead. Oh, there we go. My screen went out. Sorry. Go ahead, Meg.
Hello, everybody. I am Meg or Meg Nassyria. Wow, I was about to go into outro mode there. Hello. This is our intro mode. So hi, everybody. I will be playing Alexandria Watkins tonight, who last we left off was hiding behind her own questionably dead body. I don't know. Her skull was split open. Her brain was there. I guess we'll find out more.
All right, next up is Martyr.
Hello, everyone. I am Martyr. I'm playing Timmy Smalls. Arguably, probably the spearhead of the group who really gets stuff done for us. Usually, actually, I just get us killed is usually what happens. In fact, right now, before we left off, I was discovered by a doctor because I was pretending to be an arm to, I think, an IV. Those little IV stands.
The problem was you weren't standing there going beep, beep, beep.
I forgot to make the noises.
That's
Shit.
right.
Anyway, we'll see how this ends.
And last but not least, ingredients.
Hi all, I'm Mark, and I'm playing Logan Shaw. I think I was the most successful at hiding last time. But we cut right before that. I just know that Meg or I guess Alexandria and Timmy had chosen questionable spaces. I think I was probably under a table somewhere. I probably was not that hidden, just the last to be noticed. But we'll find out.
In my defense, it was my own. I saw my own body.
I mean,
this is true.
If anything, you should be able to roll like some kind of deception and be like, "There's not two of me here. You're just drunk."
So I actually believe that's a good place to come in. For you, let's see here. For you, Logan, I believe you actually crawled into like a cabinet.
Something like that. I had just hid somewhere. I said, I want to hide.
Yeah, you got the best hiding spot, if I recall correctly. So I'm going to start with Timmy. Timmy, the doctor has rounded on you and says, we have visitors. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I like being here. I'm Timmy fucking Smalls. Already forgot how to do my accent.
And back in focus. Yes, I am aware of who you are. I'm curious as to why you're here.
Well, I walked here. What do you mean?
I'm surprised you haven't been eradicated yet.
Eradicated? Me? You can't eradicate Timmy Smalls. Who are you? Who are you?
He puts a finger up, just quietly. We can't disturb the patient if you want to get out of here alive. Do you understand?
Oh, okay. I don't know if I can whisper an accent very well. It seems to be going good. Yeah, I would like to get out of here alive. That would be most the other words that are affirmative.
Were you here alone? Did you come here with other people?
No. Just me, on my lonesome. I figured everything out. I knew how to get down here.
Okay, good. Well, if you will follow me, I might be able to get you out of here safely. It'll be a little bit of a struggle, but I can try and make it happen.
All right. Timmy Smalls is following this guy. Don't know why, just letting me know. I let myself know. It's how I know it's how I do things. It's how I know what to do, when to do things. I'm Timmy fucking Smalls.
Yes, you've said that. Please, come on. And he puts a hand on your shoulder to help lead you down the opposite hallway.
All right. I do not resist in the slightest.
I'm assuming that I could hear that, considering Timmy was obviously, like, at least saying, I'm following this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I mean, he's a few feet away from you, and he didn't notice you.
All right. Well, Logan's going to wait a couple of seconds, and then he's going to try to shadow Timmy and the doctor.
Ooh. I'm going to have you roll a Dex stealth check.
Yes. Ooh. 3.
What would you want?
I should get good unless the dice screw me over here.
What would you want for, say, a vibe check listening into their conversation on whether or not this doctor is actually...
For a vibe check, you'll need to do a wits composure for me. And then, what did you get, Logan?
I got 2 successes. Apparently, the dice hate me because even though I have 7 dice for shadowing people, I still only got 2 successes.
You see the doctor look back for a moment, but he doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay. Right. Well, let's keep going.
And then what did you get, Alexandria? All right. He seems on the up and up. He seems to be very concerned.
Okay. The doctor is concerned?
Yes, the doctor. He shows genuine concern for your guys' well-being. For Timmy's well-being.
Timmy's well-being. Somebody cares about me.
I guess I would also I mean, I'm following him, so I'm watching him. I'd probably also. What should I roll to kind of get a vibe check on this guy? What was it?
Roll wits composure.
Wits composure. Okay.
Dex
Apparently
stealth.
Logan is a lot more good at reading people. 4 successes.
Okay. Yeah, so for a stealth check, it would be Dex stealth. What did you get?
I got 4 successes on my vibe check.
Okay. He's a little iffy here. It sounds like he might have some sort of ulterior motive. He's definitely
That's what
tense.
Logan figured anyway. Even if he failed, Logan's still going to assume that.
Well, judging by his posture, the way he's speaking, his tone, he comes off as very tense, like there's something actually bothering him. Wow. All right. So Alexandria, you sneak past Logan unseen. You're just like right up ahead.
Damn.
So, Timmy, right? Timmy Smalls?
Yeah, Timmy Smalls.
Do you remember how you got here?
Not a clue. Did you bring me here?
I did not. I'm merely a byproduct of the process.
What?
I'm pretty sure that by now you've realized that you're trapped here. The original patient Zero, she's the one that runs the entire program, and you, sir, are currently existing in her space.
Oh, that little girl? I kicked the shit out of that kid.
Well, you've done a little bit of damage to her psyche. Unfortunately, it's not nearly enough to be able to actually destroy her or get rid of her.
You saying I gotta kick that child some more?
I mean, I wouldn't advise it.
Oh, okay. What would you advise?
Finding a way to the first floor as best as possible. That is going to be the only way out of here.
You know, I kind of thought about that myself. Because, you know, if I was on the first floor, I could walk out the door.
Yes, well, going out the door isn't exactly the option either. Unfortunately, those doors are sealed with programming. You'll have to find the exit. What that exit is, I have no idea.
But it is on the first floor.
Correct.
Well, how do I get to the first floor?
I can take you to the elevator that'll get you down to the next set of floors. You'll have to find a way out from there. Unfortunately, I don't have access beyond that.
Okay. Why are you here? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to
Don't you want to leave?
I'm trying to maintain the system from within. Unfortunately, there's only so much you can do externally. So I'm here, trying to make sure that the system stays up and running without too many problems.
Righto. Well, lead me to this elevator. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Of course. And he leads you through the doorway, where you find a large medical bed set up, waiting for a recipient.
Hey, what's going on here? What's with the bed?
This is not for you. If that is what
for you?
No.
You want to go night-night?
I'd prefer not.
Okay. For a second there, I thought I was gonna have to do something, but I for some reason I trust you.
Think of this as a liminal space. It's a place outside of normal existence, but still exists nonetheless. But please don't worry yourself about that. Let's just get you to the elevator. It's this way.
Oh, I'm not gonna worry about nothing because I don't know what that fucking means. So I'm outie. I'm just gonna stand here and look at it for a little bit. You go ahead and you go off and do your other thing, making sure everything, flows well and stays, what you said you do here.
Of course.
Because I gotta make up my mind. I don't know what floor I'm gonna go on.
So he walks over to the elevator and calls it over. It is at this point that Logan and Alexandria, you both notice that this table actually has a patient on it.
Do I notice this? So I just noticed that there's a body. I want to take a cursory glance, but I'm not super concerned about the body. I just want to see if I reckon, what gender is the body? Do I recognize it?
Male, short.
Male, short. I don't. Is the body fully exposed, or do I see like?
It's mostly it's mostly exposed. You see, as you move further in, you can see that the whoever this is currently face down on this table that's inclined. And judging by their posture, they're being held in place with straps or ties.
Do they seem to be awake, or are they not moving?
Not moving, but whether or not they're actually awake, you don't know yet.
Are there any noticeable wounds, lacerations, cuts, openings? I mean, we saw a body with the brain exposed, so...
For that, I'm actually going to need you to roll intelligence medicine.
So obviously their brain isn't sticking out, because that would be very noticeable.
That would be very noticeable, yes.
Intelligence medicine. Okay.
Does the body have a New York accent?
2 successes.
Can I nip this in the bud by asking, can we see their face?
You'd have to get around to the other side, and if you wanted to expose your position, then you could. So there is that option. With 2 successes, you notice that whoever this person is, they're face down because sections of their skin have been completely removed.
Ooh. Do they have most medical gurneys have some kind of doctor's chart or a patient's chart with a name on it? Does it have anything like that on it?
You do find a computer screen, and that computer screen says Smalls, Timothy.
He took my fucking skin!
Okay.
So if you guys wanted to move around, you'd have to expose your current positions or sneak around again.
Let me. I am going to leave that up to the dice. What is Logan going to do? Alright. Odds he stays hidden, evens he goes investigates more. And I got a nat 20 on a 20, so Logan is curious and he wants to go see if Timmy is awake and if it's the Timmy that he has been traveling with this entire time.
All right. So you make your way. I think there's some info. Okay. I'm just gonna keep. Okay. So as you move your way around, you notice that this Timmy is alive. However, just barely. You can actually see that the front of his skull has been cut open to expose the brain, and wires are currently plugged in to one of the computers.
He's alive as in he's awake, or he's like just breathing?
His eyes are open. They are moving around and searching for something.
Does he seem to see me, since I have to be kind of in front of his face to see his face?
No. They still kind of dart all over.
Okay. All right. Somebody else figure out. I'm gonna figure out what would Logan do here.
Alexandria, did you want to investigate on this or no?
I think if she can tell that Logan is kind of looking more into like that aspect of it, I think Alexandria is probably paying more attention to the doctor and Timmy's interaction, namely because every time one of us has died, it's been a reset. So if something's fishy and Timmy is exposed, then there's a concern there. The doctor had made a comment beforehand about not disturbing the patient.
Yes, the doctor had made that comment. And actually, with Logan now standing in front of the living corpse.
He's crouched. He's trying to stay hidden. He didn't just like walk straight out.
Oh, yeah. The doctor has not turned back to face you. He says, I was wondering when your friends would arrive.
Crap. Logan is going to... So Logan is going to address the doctor. And at the same time, since the doctor's not looking, he is actually going to try an experiment. He is going to... Where am I standing, like, in regards to Timmy's body?
You are literally just under it.
Just under it. Okay, then he's just going to kind of stand up.
The table is, like, almost completely upright. It's at a slight slant, and you're crouched just under it.
He's going to stand up, and he's not going to show any emotion on his face whatsoever, but he is very puzzled. He thought he had assumed he was not exposed, and he didn't know that Alexandria was there either, so he was like, how did this guy know? But as he stands up, he's going to address the doctor. Hold on, I gotta get into my Scottish accent. Oh, you knew I was there the whole time, did you? And as he says that, he's going to kind of reach out. He's standing he's taken a step to where he's kind of just past the body, and he's going to reach back and kind of grab Timmy's tricep and give it a pinch really hard, just to see. And he's going to look at Timmy to see if Timmy has any reaction. The Timmy that's next to the doctor.
Timmy, you feel your arm hurt, as if something has just pinched or stung you.
Hey, what the fuck?
What
was that? You got some flies in here.
What was Timmy?
This is I fucking got a little fucking sharp pain right here. It feels like somebody like an ant or something.
Logan is gonna give like a very like shut the fuck up kind of look at Timmy, and keep going with like I have no idea what you're talking about, lad.
Me neither.
Yes, I knew that you were here. No, I did not do this. This isn't me.
Do you? So I've heard you and Timmy talking, and I've gathered as much that you did not do this, but you work for the company that did, correct?
Correct. I worked as the chief medical officer for Sirius Medical.
If you're the chief medical officer, then even if you aren't directly involved, you're indirectly involved. I know at least that much, lad.
Yes.
Why am I here? And also back there. If this is supposedly the liminal space for just that little girl.
There's more at work here than you know. Something brought you here. What is it that you did for a living, Mr. Logan, right?
I would prefer Mr. Shaw, but yes.
Mr. Shaw.
I was a private investigator, and I was investigating some cases that are confidential. I'm sure you understand. You know how the whole confidentiality thing works, you being a doctor and me being an investigator.
Yes, I'm well aware. However, given how your life is currently on the edge, as they say, confidentiality can be tossed out the window. Alexandria, I believe your other friend's name. Yes, you too are also an investigator, if I understand the records correctly.
So I'm going to frame this as she's just kind of held back to see, kind of gauge how long it would take to even really be acknowledged, and if the doctor was aware she was there.
He's not looking for you or even at you. He's just kind of looking around.
I was going to play a game, but you know what? She wants answers more. So you are saying that something brought us here. Our lives are currently teetering on the edge. My body is back there with my skull open. Why are we here? I feel like you actually have an answer to that.
That's
rounding the corner.
That is the only answer I don't have as to why you're here. I know what happened to you that put you here, but why you are specifically here, I don't know.
Then what happened to put us here?
Well, you've seen some of the articles. Detective gone missing under suspicious circumstances. Mafia ties to a murder. Somebody found in a very, very suspicious predicament. Whatever it was, you have all been brought here because of something you did or knew. Who brought you here? That's beyond me. My job was to protect my daughter, Annalie.
Your daughter.
Patient 0.
I gathered as much. Then, from what I can understand, you said that this place is supposed to be like a liminal space.
Partially. This is supposed to be utopic playground for the little girl, but it's been corrupted.
How are our physical bodies here and somewhat physical bodies here? I'm not exactly sure. What exactly are we at this point?
I might have a little bit of an explanation to that, although the doctor certainly give them.
No, please.
Theory.
Please, go ahead. I'd love to hear your theory.
Have you ever experienced disassociation? Where it feels like your body is in two places at once, or you're separated from yourself?
You're talking about like lucid dreaming loss.
Lucid dreaming, it could be similar to sleep paralysis. The most common day-to-day could be maladaptive daydreaming or disassociation. I think that's a little bit of what's happening with our mind. Doctor said we're in the in-between. We're flickering between life and death.
So then, Doctor, were we supposed to have our own liminal spaces? Or are you using us as some kind of weird computer for a playground for your daughter?
I wish I can say that I have any sort of connection to this, because even your presence is astounding. The fact of the matter is, your existence proves that this whole thing is possible, but I am as much a prisoner in here as you are. The only difference is that you have the option to escape. I don't.
And why? How do you know that we have the option to escape and you don't?
Because your bodies are here. What you're seeing isn't actually real. Your physical bodies are literally in some sort of infirmary. You are plugged into the machines that run this whole suite. It's showing you a very corrupted side of yourselves that is trying to warp your minds. As you can see, along with the rest of the bodies, you will not find mine. I'm here to try and keep the corruption at bay. For some reason...
Right choice.
Yes. After my daughter's cancer was growing exponentially, there was only one thing to do, and that was to try and save her life using this program. Unfortunately, there was some side effects, so I tried to go in. And then I was stuck. I couldn't leave.
In how?
Unknown. If I knew that, I'd be able to give you more answers. But it takes pretty much everything that I know as both a computer programmer and a doctor to be able to maintain this space. This is literally the only save point that's left, if you pardon the gaming pun.
What happens to the other locations?
They're deleted. What floor did you start on?
The top floor.
13?
13. This building had a lot more than 13 numbers to it.
So they are very slowly being taken down until... what, this level?
Correct. If, you okay over there, Timmy?
Oh, I'm just absorbing it. Oh. I don't know why I'm here.
Timmy, the getting very introspective over here.
Needless to say, they've been slowly siphoning in people. I've seen them come in 1 or 2 at a time, even 4. But very quickly they're found, eliminated, defragmented, and become part of the background code. Once you've been redesigned and reprogrammed, that's it. And your digital soul is gone. You are truly effectively dead.
How do you turn a living human body into a background program, Doctor?
That's all our brains are, is just noise.
Yes, they're just giant potato batteries with electrical impulses passing through your gray matter. And because of that, we can actually redirect some of that into binary code and then into hexadecimal and further on into actual programming in a computer that can understand it. It's just a matter of having a computer large enough to be able to handle it. And what's a larger computer to handle than a child's imagination?
So all this is inside
Program
your
my
daughter's
jiggly
head.
bits.
That is a good point. You programmed Timmy's jiggly bits inside a little girl's head. What
Once
is
again,
wrong with you?
it's not my decision. If I had
Whoever's decision it was, they are quite sick fuck.
yes,
I'm gonna fucking get him. I'll get him. Oh, God, got this. This is the key. That's what the one guy said.
yes, unfortunately, I've been unable to find him. But if you found him, then who knows? Maybe he'll survive. Is that a piss bomb?
As near as we can tell, yes.
It is what it is.
It's a jar of urine.
And it's mine.
Well,
Not my urine, but it's
Infuriating.
my jar.
I am so happy for you, Mr. Smalls.
Thank you. I'm fucking dumb.
Well, getting back on track, if we want any chance of actually surviving this and getting out of this space back to our actual body, conscious form, we have to get to the first.
Correct.
We have to find the exit through there.
Correct. The exit will be there. However, the actual exit door is constantly shifting. Part of a security protocol that I wrote that they haven't been able to find out.
Has anyone been able to make it back out?
Yes, there were some. Young man by the name of Reese. He made it out at one point. Armon was another. It's been a while. We've had too many people in here, and the amount of data that goes through here can be very damaging, and I don't understand why they continue to do this.
To see what lengths they can put it through.
Why? Who continues to do what?
Whoever unplugged me is probably the same people that plugged you in.
And that would be, if you are the chief medical officer, you should have at least some idea.
If I had to venture a guess, probably the director of the company or somebody else that was part of the program. As to who it is, I don't know. Listen, I've been in here long enough to remember bits and pieces, but my memory is gone. It's taken a lot out of me to be even able to stay in here for long periods of time. I just try to keep things calm.
Have you seen your daughter in here?
Once.
Why do you not see her again?
She saw me as a threat.
Your own daughter saw you as a threat.
Yes. I was designated an anomaly. So she sent the Sentinels.
That's a very interesting
She
relationship.
met you on
there,
this
Doctor.
floor.
No. Higher up. Floor that no longer exists.
But she knows what happens on this floor. She has some idea of it. She's afraid of it.
Yes. Anybody who passes through here, like you, will find their bodies here. If she comes in here, she'll be traumatized by the fact that she will see herself, which is why she avoids it at all costs.
Is there a way for her to skip this floor entirely and go down?
She can go down or up as much as she likes. This floor is pretty much the only back door in or out.
That's interesting you say that, Doctor, because we didn't have the ability to go down to any floor.
That is actually a good point. Probably previous inhabitants have gone through. I know there was one man who came in, fingers bleeding from having torn panels out.
One last question before we go, Doctor. What year was this, for lack of a better word, simulation programmed to be in?
No, we started the program in 2018. I don't even know what day or time of day it is anymore, so I do venture it's been a number of years.
More specifically, this program in general. What year was it started as it was programmed to be in? As in, I've seen, if this is all done for your little girl, I've seen technology on some floors is far too old for a little girl to let alone comprehend, have even seen in her life.
She had a fixation on the 90s. So I wanted to give her things, the 80s and 90s, that she could interact with when I first started. Old shows that I could find and download for her to watch. Old objects to be able to play with. Even old phone conversations that were recorded between me and her mother.
See.
One of the things that she likes is office spaces?
No, it never used to be an office space either.
What was it then?
It used to be a playground. She'd often change the scenario occasionally to make things a little more playful. At one point, she had an old castle in Middle Earth England, or something fantastical like a Teletubbies landscape. She bounced around a lot. It wasn't until after I was unplugged that I realized that we were stuck in this office.
See.
And that's when whoever was continuing the program started messing around with it.
Correct.
To answer your question, Logan, I feel we can gather that this program has been going on for quite some time. However, the first successful patient was with it.
Logan wants to say something to this doctor, and as he says this thing, he wants to observe his reaction. Which I have a point in trained observer, so I think I get to reroll 9s as well as 10s.
Yes, if you have 1 dot in trained observer, it's 9s again.
Yes, so I'm going to roll. I want to say something to this doctor, and I want to observe his reaction. So that would be what? Wits composure, or
yeah, if you're trying to get a vibe check on him, it'll be wits composure.
So I'm going to. Well, I want to tell him something that a normal parent would find shocking, since he's been claiming this girl as his daughter, and he kind of wants to see what his reaction is to it.
Okay.
So be wits composure.
Correct.
Okay. Doctor. Being a father myself, I can tell you that there's no way that a little child is going to stick to an office space as their playground of choice if they have unlimited potential. And I've met your daughter, and I can tell you that there is no way that a normal little girl is going to try to eviscerate a fully grown man simply because he wants to go into an elevator. I think that whatever that these people have done, I'm not so sure that your daughter is actually your daughter anymore.
What'd you get on the roll?
Woo! Let's see. Hold on. Dang. Let's see. That's 2 10s and a 9. So let me roll that again. So that's 3 so far. 5.
Damn. You can see that he actually sort of has to hold on to something to keep himself upright. He's very much trying to hold back tears and keep himself from breaking down. To somebody who isn't as trained as you are to observe the facial features and body language, it just seems like he may have gotten a little woozy, but it's very clear that he's just almost lost at this news.
Even in her file now, she is being referred to as Ann Omma Lee.
Of course. Her name is Annalie. Annalie Simmons.
Well, the file that I found referred to her as Anomaly. Are you sure that your daughter was actually the main point of this program and not something else? She just happened to be the first patient to take. Doctor, are you telling us the entire truth? That you're not actually here because you snuck in because they wanted to experiment on your daughter and they found out, so now they trapped you here by unplugging you? That's why you're an anomaly in this program.
When we first started the project, it was a way to reshape the human condition, to be able to store ourselves digitally and live forever. And then my daughter had inoperable brain cancer. I did everything that I could to try and save her, and even then, nothing worked. So, I did something drastic. I did something bold. Something that, to this day, I don't regret. I plugged my daughter in to try and save her life, and I was able to actually transfer her consciousness. She survived in this space.
Doctor, I want to run something by you. If all of the electrical signals in our brain could be transferred, and our bodies are entirely run by electricity, the electrical signals travel down your neural pathways, down to the muscles, the fibers, keep your heart beating, your lungs pumping, your muscles contracting and disengaging. Wouldn't it also be possible if you were to transfer somebody who had, say, brain cancer, that the brain cancer itself would also transfer as some sort of virus into the system?
It was always hypothetical. We never thought that it was possible, but after being here a while, I now realize that it is, yes. It is very possible that the cancer could manifest itself as a computer virus.
Oh, thank you for your time. Oh, by the way, Timmy lad, that's your body over there, laying on the gurney. And Logan's gonna step into the elevator. My body.
Are there more options for other floors that we can go to at the moment in the elevator?
Do you step into the elevator?
I'm gonna ask Logan.
I'm like doing that like thing where like one leg is in and one leg is out, so I can look around to the panel and just see what options are actually available to us from here.
Okay, let's see here. So looking at this panel, you find that there are options for floor 7, 6, 4, and 3.
Is the bed that was previously empty to me no longer empty?
It is not.
It is not empty anymore. Okay.
Yes, you are currently looking at your own body.
Oh, Mamma Mia! No!
Timmy, I'm going to need
Timmy
you.
fucking Stoltz!
Timmy, I'm going to need you to make a resolve composure for me. -3.
Resolve composure -3. Haha. Fail.
Do you wish to use a willpower to get 3 additional dice?
Nah, I'm good. I believe in myself.
Cool. So you, sir, are losing 1 integrity, and you are going to gain the status Madness 1. Or sorry, just Madness, not Madness 1. I'm keep thinking and you missed.
Timmy Smalls, how they do it when they do it. Oh my god, I lost my accent.
He went so mad that his accent just disappeared.
I don't know. Oh, I couldn't do this accent in a freaking out kind of way. Alright.
You just got to get loud and wave your hands around a lot.
So, with madness, like, am I like just freaking the fuck out, kind of like permanently now, or like
a little bit? Yes, you're starting to feel. You can actually feel that there's like you've got a headache. That there feels like something's drilled into your head, but there isn't anything physically there.
Oh.
Okay, Timmy, come on. Turn him away from the bed and towards the elevator.
Who
You'll
did
be
this?
alright, bud.
My skin! My skin's not on my body!
It's not, and we're gonna figure out who did it, okay? We're not worrying about that right now. We're worrying about getting to the first floor. Doctor, do you have any advice, any idea on what to expect?
Expect it to get weird. Some people have said that things are going to get very distorted. You'll find that there are things here that don't quite jive with the human mind. It's not meant to be comprehended.
I'm Timmy.
Hold it together, lad.
I'm Timmy.
Yes, right, you're Timmy. You're Timmy fucking Smalls.
I'm Timmy. I'm Timmy fucking Smalls. Timmy
That's right,
fucking
Timmy.
Smalls.
All right,
Timmy
Timmy.
Smalls.
What floor do you think we should go to? Logan's just asking out of like. He doesn't particularly care what floor Timmy gives, but he's just kind of asking to like see how to feel out the rest of the group. And as he's asking, he's also kind of watching the doctor to see if the doctor does any kind of reaction based off of what floor they decide to go to.
He doesn't really give a reaction. He just stands there with his arms crossed in front of him, says, I really do wish you Godspeed.
3. Timmy. 3.
Alexandria, what floor do you think we should go to? I'm not so sure that the direct path is actually the correct one. But I also think that our odds of survival are higher in a group, so.
We need to get to 1.
If the exit on the first floor is going to be hidden, everything is just going to get worse the further down we go.
Doctor, you said the exit on the first floor is hidden. Hidden how? Is it like hidden as in like an object randomly becomes the exit? Like that what was that? That Magic Boy movie that all the kids liked a number of years ago. With they had like the magical boot and it took them to like the football game.
Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter lad.
Don't
Is
kill
it like
Cedric!
that, or is it an actual door?
It will be more of a passageway, something that you can physically fit through.
So it'll be just a passageway that appears to just kind of be in a random location since it moves around on the first floor.
Correct.
And you know for certain that it does not leave the first floor.
For certain. It's the only way to maintain a certain amount of programming energy. This whole thing requires a lot of power. So keeping it centralized on the first floor was a good way to make sure that it wasn't drawing too much power elsewhere.
Right. One final question. Where are we?
Physically or in the building?
Physically.
Once again, I wish I could tell you that. I don't know.
You don't know? Where were you?
At the Sirius Medical Center, but...
And that was located in...
Cardiff.
Cardiff. Alright. He's going to push a random button unless somebody actually... Oh, Timmy said 3. Alexandria, did you say anything?
I'm torn. Do we expedite, or do we try to get more information? Information comes with risk.
Good. But
maybe just smacks all the buttons.
He just smacks the
Just
buttons.
kill the whole line.
Okay.
Just hit.
So then I guess GM rolled what floor we go to because Timmy just smacked the buttons.
Since Timmy just smacked the buttons, we are going to go start at floor 6. As you make it down to floor 6, there is a loud smash into the door. The whole thing shakes. and causes you guys to stumble.
It was a loud smash into the door.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. Are there any dents or anything? Because an
Yes.
elevator is 2 doors, and there's the elevator car, which is in the shaft. So something smashed into our door, shaking the car. That means it would have had to have gone through the first set of doors. So that would make Logan very worried.
See, I was hoping for more of a reaction. Hold on.
Well, Logan is like, he is going to immediately kind of drop down into a deep crouch and grab his pistol and just shout, "What the fuck?"
Actually, I so out of game, I was actually trying to mess with Martyr a little bit.
You know what's funny? You say that, and as soon as you said what fucking happened on the fucking door, I just been hearing a cat just pawing at the fucking door like loudly, and it scared the shit out of me. So I was more like looking back.
We were I was actually working with Legendary to get you to scream.
Okay, that wasn't the cat then.
Oh, that was Legendary.
That wasn't cool.
I literally planned that.
Bitch.
So you know that button that's on the elevator panel that holds the door closed or gets it to close?
Yes.
One hand on that to just see if, I can keep this elevator door from opening until we are prepared to deal with whatever the hell just smacked into it, or if we're going to go to another floor. And the other is on the gun.
As soon as you hear the ding of the elevator door as it's about to open, you're holding the door close button, and it just opens a moment to see this bloody, dripping horror. It looks vaguely humanoid, is definitely dripping some sort of like old oozy blood or ichor, and it closes almost immediately, starting to head downward.
And Logan is going to immediately be like, nope, 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 and he's going to just start like smashing buttons for like a lower floor, and shouting at Alexandria, "You keep pressing that door close button, lass. We don't want whatever is out there in here."
Damn,
Timmy.
I was really hoping we were going to get Martyr to scream.
Hold on to your butts.
I just assumed it was the cat, like, immediately, so I was like, it kept happening, so that's why I got in chat, and I was like, get the fucking cat!
Oh, sorry, Martyr. I just had to mess with you a little bit.
It's okay.
Anyways, yes, you go down to the next floor, which is floor 5. The elevator slows to a halt before the door dings. Then the elevator doors open. There's a stale, foul smell in the air, something of almost acrid chemicals and like burning batteries.
I recognize the smell.
From the smell, it smells like heated sulfuric acid.
I don't know what that is.
You ever smelled a burning car battery?
Smells like kind of like rotting eggs
Oh,
and burning.
Yeah, it's like
an electrical fire?
Yeah, like an electrical fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Depending on the chemical composition, too, it could be very deadly if we inhale it for too long.
Looking around, you notice that this floor seems to be covered in all sorts of debris and this may at one point have been a food court of some kind.
Smalls ain't eating heal.
A food court. How do we know that it's a food court? Is it like do we actually see like food court like signs, or is it just benches?
you see like a busted up Mickey D's. You see like what used to be a sign for Burger King, Starbucks. There's a couple of other things, trays of abandoned food, all of which are either molded or just completely gone and left to time. You do see like sludge piles all over the place. And you also hear the dripping water.
So like a normal Burger King.
The sound of a lightly padded 12-foot tall blue monster, and you see a store in the corner for children's toys, and it just says Poppy Playtime.
Oh.
Wrong floor. Nice joke.
And which floor is this one?
This is floor 5.
Number was?
Floor 5. Logan is going to peer out. I mean, especially after that dripping bloody horror, he is not going to casually walk out of the elevator as he's done before. He is going to check to make sure that everything is kind of safe. From what he can see, what does this floor look like?
This looks like it may have been a war zone at one point. There are not just bullet wounds, but like what appears to be weapon swings. Things have been splintered, broken, like they've been hit with heavy objects or sharp objects in some cases. As you find a table has been cut into like ribbons.
Knew that doctor was full of shit.
We leave the elevator, it still goes down. Still goes down. Still goes down.
I think I might be with Timmy on this one. What do you think, boss?
There is, however, one thing that is still active, and that is a kiosk that has some sort of directory on it. It is currently displaying these numbers that I'm sending to you in chat.
Ooh.
It's another binary code.
I don't suppose you still have something with you that you can translate that, Lee, lass.
The laptop was left on the 12th floor and we reset.
Right. I don't suppose
I
you
don't
can
see
do that in
another
your
actual-
head, do you?
Some, not a lot. I might need to step a little bit closer and I can write it down. I don't see from here another terminal.
Just looks like gibberish to me, but
I'll
do you
hold
think?
the door.
Timmy?
Hold the door.
Yes, Timmy, can you please hold to the door and give the lass enough time? Yeah, give the lass enough time so that she can go write that down. Lass, I think maybe you should write that down, and then we should come right back and go down.
That's the idea.
Then Logan is going to, just because Timmy is a little unhinged at the moment, he is going to stand halfway in, halfway out of the elevator, so that way if Timmy does push a button and the door tries to close, his leg's in the way.
Okay.
And
just Timmy.
Draw his firearm. He's gonna draw his firearm. Be like, I'm gonna stay here. I'm here with you, Timmy. That way, anything comes this way, I've got this. And he's gonna point. He's gonna have his gun right up. Timmy, do you still have that wee little pocket knife?
Shit, do I? I'll check to see if I do. Did that guy like full on take it from me when he stabbed me in the chest with it?
Because it was still technically in you when you reset, you have it on you.
No, I'll just hand it to you.
You just hand it. No, you hold on to that, lad. Just if anything that's not the lass, I, or you comes into this elevator, you stab the shit out of it, alright?
Timmy. No, I'm Timmy. But you knew that. You knew it was Timmy.
Are you living a lie?
So let's see here. Alexandria, are you just writing it down or are you going to attempt to translate?
I am ever so cautiously looking around as I step out of the elevator and moving towards the kiosk itself. Kind of want to see if I can get closer to the to the directory and maybe get more of a view on if anything else lights up, like an actual terminal, or
Okay.
if it reacts to me being closer to it. But I am notebook out actually writing it down.
Cool. So for you, if you want to roll a wits investigation to view the area, it'll be a -1 because you're slightly distracted. For everybody else that wants to do a wits investigation to see if there's anything lurking around, please feel free. Except for Timmy. Timmy, if you roll, it'll be at a -3.
Well, I'll stay here then. Because that'll be 0.
Yep. You are currently paranoid with madness.
That is 2 successes.
Okay.
Won't get me, Joe. They won't get me, Joe.
There's also 2 successes. What the heck?
Cool. So between the two of you, you guys notice that there is something lurking in the darkness further ahead. It's roughly 200 feet away. It's rather large, and whatever it is creating the stench and ooze. It's a
How large
massive,
does it appear?
massive creature. Almost fills the entire section of the room you see it in.
What is it? What color? Like, do I see any color, or is it just kind of like a shadow? Is it a big
You
shadow?
see a little bit of color. It's purplish and black and green. But as it moves through some of the flickering lights, you can tell that whatever this is, it definitely is black.
Cosmic horror!
Oh my God, it's Grimace!
He mutated. He was at the Mickey D's.
He's a Mickey D's.
That's the grimace that's in the cactus plant flea market Happy Meals.
Oh my God, with the 4 eyes.
Yeah, that's the new grimace.
Grimace is still shaped like a butt plug. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, but now he's a butt
why
plug with
would
4
you
eyes.
say that? Because now that's in my head. You ruined the artsy boy, man.
Oh my god.
He was an artist.
How far away is Alexandria from me?
Say about 20 feet.
He's gonna call out to her, like, just loud enough for her to hear, but he doesn't want to alert this thing, and he's gonna be looking directly at it, and he's be like, "Lass, I don't know if that is important at the moment. Maybe we should go on to another floor. I see
Going on.
something rather large in front of you, and it makes me concerned, just a wee bit."
The elevator door starts to hum and buzz loudly with an alarm. The door has been held open for too long. This creature has now been alerted.
Get back here, lass.
Oh, you fool!
Fuck
Ah, you
you
fool.
for trying to do that again.
Fly, fools!
How
Me.
quickly is it moving?
So let's see here. Alexandria, I'm going to need you to roll a Dex Athletics for me.
Oh no, that's how quickly.
Timmy, you're a fool of a tick.
And Timmy, I need you to roll a Resolve Composure -2.
Resolve composure -2.
I'm gonna use a willpower to add 3 to that.
Yeah, go ahead. Not a good roll.
We'll say out of 7 dice, I had 1 success.
Woof.
I would like to use a willpower.
Can I aid Timmy somehow? Like, I know you can do it in D&D. Is there an aid mechanic in Chronicles of Darkness?
There is. So in order to do this, you will also have to roll a similar roll, and the number of successes you get gives him that many more dice for him to roll. So if you're trying...
Composure.
Yeah, no, it would be a Resolve Composure.
Oh.
So in order to help keep your shit together, roll Resolve Composure to help him keep his shit together.
Timmy, you got 2 extra dice.
Cool. And if these were a 10, I can still roll again?
Yes. If you have 10s, they re-roll for additional success. And if you have anything that gives you 9s again, which I don't think you do for keeping your shit together, then...
No. I have a 2. 2 successes.
Okay. Timmy. Actually, no. First, I'm going to start with Alexandria. Alexandria, you hear this thing buzz, and then all of a sudden, this creature quickly makes its way down towards you. Its snarling jaws almost look... was it not chromatic? Weird bubbly creatures. I can never remember their names. Anyways, this thing's got a lot of teeth. And as you are rushing to get this off of, or to get out of the way, it actually sinks its teeth into your leg. As Logan actually catches your arm to try and pull you in. You do end up ripping one of its teeth out. You'll be taking 2 lethal.
Ooh. The entire time Logan's talking, he has his gun trained on this creature, and he has his arm out for Alexandria. So he's got one, the firearm's out, he's got his hand out, and he's talking to Timmy over his shoulder while he's looking. He's like, "Just wait 1 second, lad. Just hold it, Put your finger right over the button, and just wait until I say, wait."
Timmy.
Hello, that is me.
For some reason, Alexandria doesn't look like Alexandria to you.
Uh-oh.
His good eye is a understatement. So I just see what is no longer my friend running toward our opening.
Correct.
All right, then I'm trying to grab Logan and trying to pull Logan into the elevator for us to go.
Logan has pulled this strange creature that is currently bleeding all over the floor into the elevator with you. The door's closed.
And I just like reach my arm up, get ready to stab this thing.
Timmy, no, turn blood.
So this, if you are going to try and stop him, Timmy, you must make a strength weaponry, or sorry, for you it's dex weaponry because you have the weapon's finesse.
Yes.
And then if either of you try to oppose him, it will be strength brawl.
Good fucking luck, guys. I get to roll
Let's see if I
6 of these dice.
Because Logan is going to immediately like jump up and try to just restrain Timmy's Arfnheim, his knife arm. I can speak. I haven't had too many. I'm promise.
Arfnheim.
His Arfnheim. Timmy, please tell me you failed. I got 1.
I got 2.
Shite.
Alexandria, do you try to save yourself?
Yes, but she is also very much resisting the urge to just impulse shoot.
If you are actually resisting the urge to impulse shoot, you will have to roll a resolve composure.
Lit.
Fuck. Shoot Timmy in the leg.
That's 2 successes.
Ooh. You actually draw your gun on Timmy, and you are about to pull the trigger. You will need to roll, since you are actually about to shoot, you will need to roll a dexterity firearms for me.
Can I do it with the intention of like shooting the shoulder or the arm that he's got raised?
You may, but there
I
will
am
be
in the way, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
well,
I grabbed his arm as the knife.
You will be taking a severe penalty because this is considered a called shot. So if you do this will be at a -3.
I can decide to just not do it, right?
Okay, well, if you're not going to shoot him, Timmy, you come crashing down on top of Alexandria and stab her in the throat. You all wake up on the 13th floor. Alexandria, your neck is killing you. You find the knife currently in your hand.
Fucking, I told you not to. Logan's gonna walk right over to Timmy and just like.
Is Alexandria now for me?
Yes, and you have also lost your madness.
What the fuck were you thinking, lad?
Me? What the fuck were you thinking? You brought in fucking monster Timmy Smalls.
Oh, that was fucking Alexandria, you dim-witted. We were on the 5th floor.
Alexandria, you do notice that your leg injury did not heal.
I was gonna ask about that. Is the tooth still in my leg?
Tooth is gone, but you have this gaping wound in your hamstring.
I feel like her reaction is just next to her hand. She just stab it into the floor and then taking off her coat and just kind of ripping fabric to tie around that injury in her leg. Because it's still bleeding, right?
Correct.
Hey, watch the knife. That's an expensive piece. It ain't no $5 Walmart.
Timmy, you are fucking lucky there isn't a bullet through his shoulder blades or your head. I don't want to fucking.
What did I do?
You.
What did I do?
Stabbed me.
That was
I
you?
See her leg bleeding?
Yes, you do.
Okay, then I'm going to.
She's bleeding
roll.
profusely.
I'm going to roll to assist her. Since I do have a point in medicine, I'm going to roll to assist her in stopping the bleeding.
Cool. Roll a intelligence medicine for me, and then any successes he has, Alexandria, you are able to add to your roll.
Heck yeah, 2.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Pretty good for
because
only having
I
4 dice.
have well, I would have been rolling only 3 because I have no points in medicine.
Well, now you got 5.
That is a 1 success total.
Okay. You are able to convert one of those lethal into bashing. You managed to staunch the bleeding. You've successfully wrapped a piece of cloth around it to get it almost tourniqueted, using the fabric from your clothes as well as some debris that you found nearby, like a pen or maybe a ruler. Just sort of
Absolutely
twisted in
would
place.
not want to tourniquet the wound, just letting you that know. As a real-life medical professional, you tourniquet that wound and you're going to lose it. That's a
Never
big
mind
mistake. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Never mind then. See, I didn't know that. It's good to know.
A lot of people think you should. Don't do it. It will absolutely kill all the flesh. It will go necrotic, and you will lose whatever the crap it is that you tourniqueted. It came about simply because it was either lose the limb or lose your life during World War II.
I mean, that's fair, actually. That makes sense.
Also, cutting off too much blood flow like that cause an embolism,
Yes.
depending on which leg.
Don't then you could just die from that too. So
Yeah.
See, I
So now, Singularity, you are all safe. Well, not
The more you
really.
know.
You'll still have like a hole in your leg or whatever where you're bleeding, but
yes.
don't you cut that circulation off.
I mean, I know some basic EMT stuff. Just I didn't know that, so that's cool. That's good to know.
The only
Well, I
time you
don't
really
know
want to
shit.
cut off blood flow is if it's like a poison or something.
Nope.
It's
Even
weird.
for poison, you want it to slowly filter through your kidneys. Yes, because your
Yeah.
kidneys will. I mean, technically, alcohol is also poison, so you want it to slowly circulate through your kidneys. You want to tie it to where it's going very slowly and not going all at
Yeah.
once, but you still want it to be able to circulate. Otherwise, it will
See-
pool and it'll cause necrotic damage. Hey, necrotic
See
damage.
that I do know because I lived in a state full of snakes. So
Yes.
yeah.
Uh,
Anyways,
and that's our TED Talk for
No.
today. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
See, all of my information is mostly about like insect venom and burns, so
I know how to patch up gunshot wounds. Yeah, for those at home that don't know, if you ever get shot, stick a tampon in it, throw a maxi pad on it, and get yourself over to a hospital. It'll keep you staunched for a little while.
Heck yeah. Okay, so she's patched the
back on
wound.
track.
Yeah.
Back on track.
Back
Yeah,
on track. For the third
Alec-
time, take 3 and cut. We can do that,
and let's
right?
go.
You can do that with a live stream, just like
Yeah,
cut
we'll
it
we'll,
and-
we'll cut in post live. So yeah, Alexandria, you are patched up for the most part. It hurts. Obviously, it's gonna slow you down a little bit, but you're still alive. You're not bleeding out.
so seeing that she's not going to die, Logan is going to take a look around floor 13 once more and see what has remained here and what is now gone.
Half the floor is currently missing.
Cool. Is the elevator still there?
The elevator is still there.
Is
there a
the
computer?
invisible? Is there a computer or an invisible hallway or with an invisible wall or a shaft with a crying girl inside? Is there a very angry girl with a footprint in her chest standing there to greet us? Like, what do we see?
So you do find that with half the room missing, so are nearly all of the computers. There is a tablet currently sitting on a chair. You do
Ooh, is
find
it Apple or Android?
it's Apple.
Microsoft.
Aw,
No.
it's
Yeah.
Apple.
It's Apple.
I knew it. It was Steve Jobs all along.
It's an inside jobs.
Don't fuck with my
It's an
iPad.
inside Jobs. Well, it's 2018, so actually it wouldn't have been Jobs. It would have been whatever the dude's name is that took over.
Yeah, I don't even know. You okay over there, Martyr?
I got snuck in some sanity juice, which is just a Dr. Pepper.
And
Nice.
Dr. Pepper
Soda.
cream soda.
Well, I looked over and all I saw was an arm just coming in, so that was cool.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard the scream, but just because my mic probably cut it out.
Oh no, I heard it. That's why I was wondering.
Oh,
I also
Yeah.
want to quick apologize. There's going to be a little noise in the background. Trying to keep it down to a minimum. Sorry. But yes, you do find this iPad. It is currently showing defragmentation progress 40%.
It was on 15 last time?
Correct.
Well, computers aren't exactly my thing, but 15 to 40 is quite a large jump. What do you reckon, Lost? You suppose that this thing defragments faster the farther we go down, or just the longer we stay alive? He's asking this to Alexandria.
It's been unclear. Initially, I thought maybe it was the frequency of our deaths, but it looks more like either the more progress or the more information we have. We got a lot of information while we were on the 8th floor.
You suppose the information that we actually uncover has to do with the defragmentation process. If we were to possibly, I don't know, hypothetically, let's say go down to the 5th floor and be eaten by that monster voluntarily, it wouldn't go up as much, as we didn't really learn anything, other than it does in fact eat people. Not that I'm actually willing to try this. Maybe we should feed Timmy to it, and he kind of like gives Timmy a glare.
what the fuck?
And we're not gambling another reset on that.
It wasn't my fault, guys.
She,
Well, nobody else knows that you were like suffering from temporary insanity.
she's gonna kind of poke through, see if the screen just shifts to like maybe access any apps or something like that.
The moment you touch it, you feel a shock as if there's like a power discharge.
Shocking.
Damn it.
We've made an electrifying discovery, lads.
Oh. Boo! 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 Boo!
I'm here for it.
No props. No props.
You're just mad that I'm taking all the dad jokes and puns.
I'm being like
What the-
immediately shocked. She drops it and then. Okay. And touching the rubber lining of the outside of the pen. Okay. Does this thing go off again?
It actually does allow you to access several of the apps, one of which is a translator.
Woo! We got access to Google Translate, y'all.
We all speak English.
Oh, but it's the old version that doesn't use the camera, where you can just hold it up to things and it automatically decodes it. You got to type it in by hand.
Google Lens. Maybe I should have gone off-brand with everything, for quote unquote copyright.
You found okay. We strike it from the record. She found a Pear brand tablet computer.
It's
An iPair.
An iPair.
iPair and
no, we got it. It has to be a different vowel. We found an ePair.
ePair. There we go. So you found an ePair pad as well as Gaggle Translate.
So are you going to allow
the logo
me
is
to
just
have...
a bunch of geese.
Are you going to allow me to have actually gotten that binary from the kiosk written down.
Yes.
Okay, this feels even now.
You have very fast handwriting. You just like done.
I think the fear of being eaten by a mysterious thing kind of makes you want to work fast.
I feel like in the translation, like a couple of things are off, so like we'll shift it a little bit, but it's enough that like okay, we can figure out what it.
It shifts a little bit. It'd
Which,
just be like a letter would be like, oh, this says FVCKY3U. Okay.
So that text that we saw on the directory said, "Not all who are lost are gone."
Yeah, she was ready
Leave
with that
that to
translate.
settle and go through other.
Hey, y'all been taking notes this whole time?
Listen, I'm fluid.
Not all who are lost are gone.
Not all who are lost are gone. So
Does that mean that the only ideas that I could think of are those two lads that made it out before? At least I'm assuming they're lads based off their names, Reese and Armand. They're gone, lost, I suppose, but they haven't. They've supposedly gone, but they haven't gone.
or it could mean that people that didn't make it out got corrupted and are now what fuels some of the things that we've seen.
Unless it means that some of the people that have been corrupted have a way of being brought back. Well, I'm not at this moment. I feel bad for these people, but I'm not going to actually spend my time looking for a cure for them when my own safety is at stake.
That's fair. How are you guys feeling? Do you need to take a break?
Yeah, if we can take a few minutes, that'd be great.
Sure. Why don't we go ahead and take a few minutes for a quote-unquote commercial break, I suppose, and then we'll be back for the rest of Escaping Elysium.
Stream.
He might have.
Oh no.
Oh, I can hear my voice now coming through the stream.
Ooh, are we live again?
Hello, stream.
No.
Are we
Yes,
live
we
again?
are. We are live.
We are live?
Welcome back, everybody. We've got so many cold cuts that even Alexandria is currently having a warm one. She's having a turkey dinner.
We got enough cold cuts to make a whole public sandwich.
Alexandria might not be too keen on eating right now, but I certainly am.
Fair enough.
Once again, a big thank you to our stream sponsor, Fail, who is doing an amazing job putting up with our bullshit. So thank you again, Fail.
For yourself. Mine's not bullshit. Is 100% like pure grade A bullshit. But
I was not sincere in the slightest.
Nice. So, where were we? We were deciphering the riddles of the binary code that you had found. As you guys left off, this room was pretty much empty. All you have is an elevator, a chair with a mysterious tablet on there with Gaggle Translate. It is running the iGoose. I'm going to say it's the iGoose operating system.
We're going to be snooping through that e-pair.
There isn't really a whole lot to find other than somebody was clearly working on a very intense game of Minesweeper.
Woo! Wow. Even on that thing? Huh.
Yeah.
or whatever. It's e-pair. It can have whatever it wants on it.
Yeah, it's got it. It's got them
They
all.
were in the middle of a game of Ski Free, just
I
about to
feel
be
lied
eaten
to.
by the
You told me
abominable
there were a
snowman.
number of apps on this thing.
What was that?
I feel lied to. You told me that there was a number of apps on this thing.
Oh yeah, I do apologize. Most of those apps are like writing files. There's one that is like solely games. The other is a program that is currently running some sort of search.
Any indication on what that search is?
It appears to be looking for a name. Ann Omma Lee.
Interesting. You said that there were writing files.
Yes, something similar to like a Word document or notes.
Okay. Is there anything in them?
Negative.
Well, we now have a mobile device that we can bring with us to translate stuff.
Heck yeah.
This will be remaining on my person.
Can Logan wants to look around. What exactly does Logan see? Like, I know most of the room was gone, but has it reconfigured itself again? Is there anything on the pedestal? Are there any doors that have opened or disappeared, or stairs? Or is it just like
half
a
the
computer in a
room half the room is literally gone. Like the space that was there is now just complete darkness. You can't see through this darkness. If you have a form of flashlight, you even if you shine the light, it stops dead at this section. It's almost as if the room has been made smaller.
Does it actually like light up the darkness as if it's like hitting a solid wall, or does it just literally
Yes.
disappear into it?
I'm going to say it actually disappears into it. Like you can see the circle where the wall, where it should be if it were a solid wall, but it just gone.
So as I see the beam of light and it just keeps traveling until it hits like this blackness, and it should keep traveling into something, but it just doesn't. It's just
yes, kind of like Black 3.0.
Black 3.0. They've used that new black paint. That is 99.9%.
Black is black.
Yeah, black is black. Venti 3.0.
As the GM, I'd like to signify that I am not affiliated with Anish Kapoor, nor am I allowed to allow him anywhere near this particular color of black.
We got it first. You stay away. Okay, so but is there anything, or is it just like the room has not reconfigured itself from the last time?
The room has not reconfigured itself. It's almost as if the room is being deleted.
So it's the same as last time, and now it's just being deleted.
Yeah.
Are there any doors, windows, or anything as far as exit-wise other than the elevator?
You do see straight ahead there is a small window.
I want to investigate that. Is it just floating there, or is it on a wall?
It is actually on the wall, and it looks like it appears to look outside. If you look out of this window, I'm going to need you to make a resolve composure for me.
Awesome. That's like my best stat. Actually, no, Logan's pretty mediocre in almost everything. I'm not realizing there's so many things that
It's
I
part of
shouldn't have done when making him.
It's
according 2 successes, a 9 and an 8.
Okay. According to Legendary, it's a paywall, which means this wall has been sponsored by EA. So,
well, I am. Is this old EA? Am I challenging everything, or is this new EA and they want me to pay to look out the window?
Oh, it's a loot box window. There's like a 2% chance of actually getting to look outside.
Did they give me a free key that doesn't actually unlock anything that I want?
Yes, and in order to use that free key, you'll still have to put in about 60 hours worth of gameplay and a minimum of $1.99 purchase.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
No, it's not. Well, actually, it is. You just gotta pay to unlock it more. They're not lying. It is in the game. You just can't use it.
Not in the base game.
Yeah, let's not do copyright infringement. Trash his entire massive company for several minutes. It's EF Sports, electronic farts.
There we go. Electronic
Yeah.
EF. And not games. EF Sports. Pay us your money.
EF Sports. We don't know what we're doing.
Like American Dad, you're getting dadded. EA and Anish Kapoor. Anyways,
Right, so do I actually see anything out this window, or is it like just
yes, you do. You actually see.
with my 2 successes? Do I stay sane?
You do. And what you see out of this window is a little baffling. You are looking outside in what appears to be a medical room. It looks like you're looking through water.
I thought I was looking in somebody's bathroom. I'm looking through water, but it appears to be a medical room. What does this window look like? Describe this window to me.
It is 2 feet by 2 feet. It has a steel, almost like a steel bar that goes over the top vertically. And there is a latch. It appears like it's supposed to move, but given the size of this thing, it's not going to because of that steel bar.
It looks like I should be able to open it, but I can't
Correct.
because of that
Is it
steel
made
bar.
of glass?
Yeah.
It is made out of glass, yes.
I want to pistol whip it.
Okay, roll me a strength weaponry, and I will because you're not using the firearm as a firearm, you're using it as a weapon. So yes, strength weaponry, please.
0.
Woof.
I bounce right off this.
Would you like to have a dramatic failure?
Let me use a willpower.
Okay.
I'll roll 3 more. 1.
Okay.
I got an 8.
You smack this thing with all your might, and it's a very sturdy pane of glass. You hit it, and there is a crack. And you notice that on the outside of what you're looking at, this water starts to move and ripple with the action.
As if the shockwave is going through the water, or as if there's something
Yes.
inside the water?
As if the shockwave of your action has caused the water to move.
Okay. I mean, unless Alexandria and Timmy are doing something different, I'll give them an opportunity to do something different.
That's what the hell you're doing.
I picked
don't know
up
if
my
either-
my knife back, and I'm writing Timmy is here on a desk.
Glared at Timmy while he retrieved his knife.
Okay. So then I don't know if either of you are going to check out the elevator or anything, but then Logan is going to call over to Alexandria and Timmy. And since she has the mobile tablet now, he's just going to call over to them and be like, I'm not sure what exactly it is I found, but I found a window. It wasn't here before. I hit it and it made a crack. It appears to be water, and it's through the water is a operating theater of some kind or a hospital room. I can't exactly tell. It's a little blurry.
Give me 1 second there, Joe. I'm not sure I like the way my Y is coming out right here. Like, should I do a loop? A loop at the end? Timmy.
Alexandria kind of pushes
Whatever
herself
floats your boat, lad.
into her
I'm gonna do a loop.
feet and nursing that wounded leg, trying not to put too much weight on it, makes her way over the other people in that operating theater.
I'm going to need you to roll an investigate, or actually, you know what? No, it'll be more of a resolve composure if you want to see what's on the other side of that.
I was asking Logan, but yes, I am also going to.
Oh, then Logan would definitely be trying to see what's on the other side. Like, see it, but I guess that I rolled a resolve composure, so I guess that was just to not go insane. And all I saw was a...
Yeah, so that is what you saw. You didn't see any movement. I mean, everything is very blurry because it's in water. It's harder to see more than just a few feet out.
2 successes.
It's like if I take my glasses off.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a move.
it's like I don't know if you've ever gone diving in a lake, but like having goggles on while you're in a lake, it's just kind of murky.
With or without contacts on. If I don't have contacts on, it's pretty murky, even with goggles on.
Here, let me simulate how murky it is. I can't see shit.
Can't see shit, Captain.
This is how far my hand is to be able to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty murky. You can't see more than a few feet. You do see a computer. You can actually see what appears to be some sort of vitals chart. The words on it are very indescript because of just how murky the water is.
Okay, so what does Alexandria see then?
Alexandria?
She asked me.
Yeah,
and I told I can't exactly see anything. I think it's a computer. Given the fact that it's glowing a little bit, that or it's a nuclear reactor, but I'm not quite sure. It appears to be some kind of operating theater or hospital room. I don't see any doctors or nurses or any movement. It's really hard to make out.
The elevator door opens right behind you guys on its own.
Is there anything in it?
No.
Sounds like our prompt to get moving. With the 2 successes, did I get about the same thing?
Yes, you got the same thing.
What buttons show in the elevator?
It shows the original ones that you had, 13. Hold on, let me see. It shows
12,
the original
10, and
one.
8?
Yes, 13, 12, 10, and 8. And now shows 6, 5, 4, and 3.
Well, we know that there was the bloody wall with the thing that lashed out at the elevator as soon as it reached the floor on level 6. 5 was the food court. I'm not inclined to go back there.
Good memories. Good memories on 5.
I'm sure you do, Timmy.
Believe
it was the first time I got to kill something.
I believe level 10 was our friend with the piss bomb?
That was 12.
Oh, was that 12? We never made it down to 10.
We never did go to 10.
8 was the operating theater.
Because we decided everyone's afraid of 8. Let's go find out why.
Yeah, we skipped 10.
Are we having some kind of weird monologue? What's going on? Timmy fucking Smalls wants to
Did
go
Timmy
to 3.
ever
we go to
come
fucking
all the way
3?
over like Logan called him, or did he just go immediately investigate the elevator?
Just fucking like scream from your window. Hey! Get the fuck in! We're going to 3!
Oh, I hit this thing as hard as I could, and it only made this crack. We could try it again, or we could go all the way down to 3. Not seeing much
Starting
other
to
options.
hover to 3. Oh.
Logan is not going to want to split the group since he's very pessimistic, and he does not like his odds of surviving on his own. So he's just going to start. He's going to shake his head and just be like, ah. And he's going to power walk over to the elevator.
I'm gonna hobble.
Look at that strut. You know.
I don't know if you actually want to leave us behind there, lad. I don't think your odds of surviving are that good on your own.
No comment. No comment from Timmy Smalls. He stays silent. You get nothing from me.
I guess we're going to 3.
Okay. As you guys start to go down, the loudspeaker in the elevator crackles to life. You hear a voice
playing smooth jazz.
Instead of smooth jazz, instead of smooth jazz, you hear the sound of a woman's voice. Welcome, test subjects. You've made it quite far, and it has been very impressive to see what you are capable of. But now, it is time to end this. I do hope you understand that your sacrifices are for a greater purpose.
Sacrifice? Who the fuck said anything about sacrificing? I'm Timmy fucking Smalls. I am the greater purpose. Can you hear me back? Hello? This thing got a microphone guy?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, Mr. Smalls, I am very capable of listening to you prattle on all day and clutch what appears to be some sort of piss bomb, but you will be sacrificed for the sake of the greater good.
Who's the greater good?
What exactly?
The greater good is for the project. I wish to see this project flourish, and your sacrifice is key.
Yeah, I already don't like you anymore.
Lady, I think, I hate to tell you, but I think your project's already gone off the rails. Your patient 0 is already clinically insane and practically tries to murder everything she can. There appear to be several bugs in your software. I'll be perfectly happy to give you what I know if you'll just let us out.
Oh, see, you misunderstand, sir. I am patient 0. This is my playground.
You sound quite a bit older than when I met you.
I've had time to experience an entire lifetime in here.
Your playground sucks. There's not even a slide.
If it's a slide you want, it's a slide I can provide.
No.
I am so glad that I spoke.
I need you all to roll a Dex Athletics for me.
So glad I spoke. Oh shit. Okay.
Woo! 2 successes.
2 successes.
3 successes.
Okay. So for Logan and Alexandria, you are both taking 3 bashing. As for Mr. Smalls, you somehow managed to jump at the right time and manage only to bump your head on the ceiling. You're only taking 1 bashing as the elevator goes into a free fall for almost 5 floors. You kind of anticipate it and jump midair, but some of your timings are not all that great. But you do survive.
Ah, shit. It wasn't
How
really
is-
a slide, it was more of a drop.
Well, it was a slide down the rails, as they say.
Have you ever been on a fucking slide?
I have, before I was put in
When?
here.
Oh yeah, when was that? When was the last time you been on a slide?
6 years ago.
6 fucking years, and you're telling me you remember that experience of being on a slide? Because that was nothing like it. I was on a slide. Holy shit, I just saw a light just fall from a desk. Give me a second, I'll let other people speak.
How far did the elevator stay working? Like, do we know what floor we're on?
It is currently stopped at floor 4.
Stopped at floor 4. Are any of the other lights on?
From outside of the door or on the control panel?
Oh, the door's opened.
It has not opened yet. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, so the doors. I assume the doors are still open. I
Okay.
was almost assuming we flew all the way down to floor 1, but well, 4.
Yeah. So the door is still open. However, the actual like inner door is closed. I
Well,
suppose that would be the outer door. That's the outer door that is closed.
so the inner door is kind of slid open, but the outer door is
Yeah.
still closed.
Yeah.
Can I see anything through it, or is it just closed?
There's a little bit of a slit there. You could probably peek out if you were to pry it open just a little bit. And it appears to be mostly businesses.
Well, let's see. Logan isn't exactly. She said that we are going to be eradicated, and he's not going to like that. And she stopped us on floor 4. He's going to assume that there is a reason she stopped us on floor 4, and he's going. If the panel is still working, he's going to reach up and push the button for 3.
Panel is still working. So if you push the button for floor 3, the door closes.
Yeah, Logan's going to push the panel for floor 3.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I'm checking my e-pair to make sure that it did not get broken on our slide.
No, it is still holding up together well.
It's still
Oh, e-pair.
searching?
Yes, it is still searching.
Is there a
My
progress
pitch jar is
bar on
good?
the search?
It is showing almost complete. Also says the elapsed time on it has been 16 days.
Woo.
What the fuck?
Anna Lee, why do you want this project to go well? Why are you using us as experiments?
Have you ever had to think yourself to death?
So I have.
It's a painful experience, having nothing to do. So you think, and you think, and you think, and eventually it starts wearing away at the very fabric of your mind. My mind needs something to do.
So killing people is what you want to do.
You're all programs. This is not killing.
Wasn't a program.
My
You-
understanding, you're a program. That is what
You-
they told me.
Did they tell
I
you how we
was.
got here?
A living person at one point. I've seen my body. They've strapped me to a medical table and put me into this program with you against my will, much like you've been stuck in here to do nothing. And so now you're going to erase me simply because you are bored?
I have only been told that you were a program, that you were a virus in my system.
Have I been going around destroying parts of your system intentionally? Have I been doing anything that a virus would act like?
Your very presence is literally painful. So yes,
Well, I've been trying to leave. You won't let me.
that I won't let you what?
You won't let me leave. I want to leave. I've been trying to leave, and you've been stopping me. So does that make me the virus? Or does that make you the virus? Logan is gonna try to throw her for a loop long enough to maybe see if any
I
kind
like-
of like Asimov's third laws apply to any.
I like where this is going. I need you to roll an intelligence manipulation.
All right.
And then, Alexandria, what did you say?
I legitimately forgot what I actually asked. But I have a
good.
whole line of questions that I legitimately could just pick one.
Yeah.
Who told you that we were programs? And what did they tell you that you were?
Yeah. I got 4.
God damn. Okay.
Logan is very. I did put a lot of points into like just being very. Well, he's an investigator, so I put in points into manipulation and intelligence.
Very nice. So first, I'm going to answer Alexandria's questions, and then we'll get to that. The director told me to do this. She said to me that this entire process was keeping me alive, that they were running system checks.
And what do you want to do, Anna? As far as I know, you're just a little girl, not a medical condition.
As far as I understand, I am a program. It's my job to keep this running, so I keep this running.
But you were a little girl, were you not?
You hear the speaker click off. The door to the 3rd floor is now completely open.
Oh, you made him mad, Joe.
Logan's just going to draw his firearm and he's going to warily step out of the elevator. He's not going to respond to Timmy at all.
I love you too.
As you step out, the lights on this floor are all on. The businesses here are mostly intact. There might have been some sort of looting or something that has happened here, but there is a kiosk that shows your current position as well as what's on this floor, and it is currently glitching the fuck out.
As in, it can't decide where our position is, or like the screen itself doesn't know what to display.
The screen itself doesn't know what to display. Between the map, some sort of code that's supposed to be on there, you see images, almost like childhood family photos, stuff like that, local newspaper deals. Stuff. It's just sort of a mishmash of imagery and coding.
Does the e-pair have a camera and a recording feature?
It does.
I imagine that these time lapses aren't long enough to really take actual pictures or just sit down and try to translate or interpret anything. So I'm going to record the loop.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and roll an intelligence computer? Sorry, not intelligence. Wits computer. You're using your wits on this.
Hey, Joe?
Yeah, Timmy.
What if we're in a program, could we just like add more ones and zeros and shit and just change it?
You might want to ask the last, Timmy. I'm not exactly the most technologically advanced person.
2 successes, and the response to that, if you're talking about binary, it doesn't program a whole system. There's a lot more coding that actually goes into it. Binary just mostly handles the text and numbers.
Okay. With 2 successes, you do get a little bit more code.
Huzzah!
I have dropped it into your chat there. And there you
go. And putting it through the translator.
Oh, look, Spanish.
Oh, I was gonna guess French. Nuevo is new, right?
Depends on the language.
Fair.
So the binary just says curiouser and curiouser. Fantastic Alice the Wonderland reference there. Spanish, I can tell you. Serious Medicals had a major setback in Project Elysium. Closure of the project until further notice. Does it have a date?
It does give you a date of 1 year prior to the last day you remember.
This is a year ago, from what I remember.
It's interesting.
So they've been doing this illegally, kind of like thought.
That or the entire program actually was shut down. The little girl malfunctioned somehow, and she's been acting on the last directive that she actually received.
But somebody still has to be hooking new people up.
That's true.
So there's still experimentation going on illegally.
It's also true.
You all start to hear the sounds of sniffling in the distance.
Sniffling as in someone has a cold? Or like a
No,
dog?
Somebody's been crying.
Oh, crying. I don't like that sound. Last time we heard that, we ran into quite a bit of trouble.
It's a witch. Left
Stay
for
away from
Dead
the
Squad. Come on, guys.
Stay away from the tank, lad.
Stay away from
Stay
the
away
witch.
from the tank. Stay away from the tank, lad.
Mm. Mm.
This was the lowest floor that we could reach. So
We have to find
unless we've
something.
found another key, we can't go any further.
I want to roll an
I wanna-
investigation or whatever COD's version of that is. I am looking
Yeah.
for a way down.
And
wit-
may I? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that's a wits investigation.
Wits investigation.
Can I roll common sense to see if interacting with whatever is sniffling would be a bad idea?
Yeah, so roll me a wits composure.
Okay. Ugh. Get in the chest.
I got
And
3 successes.
Cool. Give me 1 sec.
I also got 3 successes.
All right. So starting with the investigation, you do find that there is a stairwell. It is currently got a bunch of like chairs and tables stacked in front of it, but with a little bit of effort, it's possible to move them down.
I do so quietly so I don't disturb the witch.
Bringing us to the crying, what you notice is that there is a child, a little girl, currently curled up on herself, crying into her knees.
In front of the... Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Timmy. This little girl is halfway between you and the hallway that you're trying to get to. You can easily avoid her because it's a wide enough space to get around. But
Sitting in
that
the middle
is...
of the...
Yeah, she's sitting on the, like, if you were to go on the left side, it's a good 30-ish, 40-ish feet across between you and her.
Does she look like Anna?
She does.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
The last time we talked to that thing, I kicked it in the chest.
And if we hadn't had an elevator, she would have also eviscerated us.
That too. That too. I like your words. Your words are good. Eviscerate. I need to look that one up. How do you spell that?
I'll just tell you what it means, lad, so you can use it on your own.
Thanks.
Impress the ladies or something. It means she would have taken her little knife arms and cut right across your stomach. And all of your
Okay.
intestines would have just spilled out all over the
And
floor.
that is the definition? That's the definition of the word?
That is what eviscerate means, yes.
Okay. Eviscerate means cut open stomach and
Tear someone
stuff comes up in the
apart is the
chest.
most colloquial way to.
Basically, it means that all of your insides become your outsides.
My insides become my outsides. Okay, I got you. Let me write this down. Insides, outsides. All right. So, I like your what you were looking at. What were you looking at? Staircase. Let's do that.
Yes,
Because
there is the staircase.
evisceration is the alternative.
There is the staircase, and there's also the little girl. We can. I say, let's try to make a way to where we can actually use the stairwell first. And then, if one of us feels brave enough, we can go talk to Anna.
Does eviscerate start with an I?
You know what, lad? It can start with whatever the fuck you want it to start with. Just help me move the fucking chairs.
Alright, so I'm gonna help make the chairs, and also gonna start spelling eviscerate with a U.
You viscerate.
Eviscerate.
I was honestly expecting a Y. Spelling eviscerate with a Y. That's what I was expecting.
Eviscerate. YVSERATE is what I would expect. Spelling things phonetically.
Oh, but this is Timmy fucking Smalls. We don't get phonetics.
Yeah, Timmy fucking Smalls.
He didn't make it that far in school. He didn't make it to the phonics section.
The linguist is very unhappy about this.
So I want it known that I have been drinking water every time he says Timmy fucking Smalls, and I'm almost done.
It's like a drinking game. We just need to turn it into a drinking game. Anybody that every time that Timmy says Timmy fucking Smalls, someone has to take a shot.
We'd be dead by now.
New server game, guys.
Yeah, sorry, killed the GM.
New server game just dropped.
Oh shit.
So making our way around and very quietly giving her a wide berth to get to the staircase to move chairs.
Yeah, so if you want to move these chairs and tables, you're going to need to do a strength brawl.
I'm not helping.
Am I punching the chairs out of the way?
No, but you're physically having to grapple them and move them around. They're pretty heavy.
Alright, so I am helping.
Awesome, I got one.
Oof.
Logan is not exactly the most, athletic person.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna use a willpower.
How many do you have left?
Oh, I have 3 left.
Okay.
Jesus, you have a lot of willpowers.
Okay, so I have 4
Damn.
successes. Get these chairs out of my fucking way.
Small but mighty. Our Timmy fucking Smalls over here has completely lifted one of the massive tables out of the way and overhead and just chucked it out of the way like it was nothing.
He throws it at Anna, and then she looks up and screams.
No. It's a witch! It's a witch! Quick, throw him out!
Logan immediately uses his last 5 rounds. I don't think he'd have only that much. I think he would also have a couple clips on him. I don't think he'd just have 7 rounds total.
Yeah. He does move the table out of the way, just sort of shoves it out of the way. And this one table was the majority of the blockade. So currently you can fit somebody through there with great effort, or you can keep trying to pull these chairs off. It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Logan wants to gauge Anna's reaction to the table being moved.
She has not moved. She has just continued crying.
He will continue moving stuff.
Okay. Roll another strength strength brawl for me.
2 successes.
Okay. Timmy, you're still workhorsing it over there. And you do manage to get a couple of more chairs out of the way. Alexandria.
Yes.
The crying has stopped.
I've been watching Anna.
You turned your head for a moment to see the progress, and when you turned back, Anna was gone.
Oh shit. Does Logan
Guys.
notice this? Yes,
Uh,
lost.
I want to either hustle or get ready for something. She's disappeared.
Shit.
I'm bolting through the fucking door if it's clear.
Yeah, how much room is?
You could physically get through there with a little bit of effort.
A little effort.
Yeah, like you might have to lift Alexandria through, but you and Timmy can make it through there pretty easily.
Then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go for it at that point. I think, or Logan wants to. He's just going to be like,
Fucking send
one
it,
lost.
buddy.
I'll help you through. Timmy, you go through first. I'll push her up to you, and you pull her through, and I'll come after.
Of course, yeah. I'm Timmy fucking Smalls. I can do that.
Another shot.
E for me.
Yeah, I already got to, man.
So, since you are passing Alexandria off, Alexandria, are you letting them do this, or is this just kind of a surprise?
She's not happy about it.
Well, Logan said this out loud, so it wouldn't be a surprise.
I mean, that's fair, but if Alexandria protests...
She is not happy about it, but she recognized enough that time is kind of the essence, so...
Okay. So, Logan, I'm going to need you to do a...
He just stepped away.
Oh, never mind.
So how's everybody doing? I
God, he's a
definitely...
ghost.
It's the same problem with every stakeout. You just look away 1 second. It's especially worse in, liminal spaces.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where they went.
And
She could be on the other side. She could be in the stairwell with Timmy for all we know. Are you eating Kit Kats like that again?
Oh my god.
No.
Are you eating them sideways?
He's just taking a bite out of the whole bar, not breaking them apart.
I mean, he's not sharing, so... Well, sorry for the little bit of a delay there, viewers. Yeah, hold on.
Back, Logan.
I apologize. I absolutely could not hold it anymore. I was not kidding about actually having to go.
It's all
I'm
good.
like looking at the door and looking back. I'm like, is he gonna make me roll? Is we just gonna keep giving exposition? All right, I'm going for it. And literally, as soon as I get up in the hallway, I'm like, I just hear Alan say, "Yeah." And Logan, I'm gonna need you to roll. And I'm like, shit.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I need to roll a strength. What?
Strength athletics for me.
You and these. Why does Logan keep thinking, oh, that's 2 successes at least?
Okay, well, you successfully get through, or you get Alexandria through without having dropped her down the stairs. Now I need you
How
to do...
How close are these stairs to this entrance? So there's like usually a little platform where people can, a landing for several people to stand on.
This landing was
They just
literally
the door
covered
and then
in
the stairs
chairs.
just immediately.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
I
the
mean,
whole thing.
the whole thing is covered in chairs, tables, and office stuff. So this is why you were having to pass Alexandria through.
Like you
Without
moved all the chairs that
I
were
thought it
in
was
front of the door, opened the
I
door,
thought
and
it
there
was
was
just in-
more.
Yeah, I thought it was just in front of the door. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we passed Timmy's through, Alexandria's through, and then I'm going to go through.
Yes, and I need you to roll a Dex Athletics for me.
Oh shit, I'm avoiding something.
Yeah.
I should have put more into athletics.
We just preemptively hold hands out to like grab and kick.
If you want to help him,
Yes, I would love
you can
to.
both roll a Dex Athletics, and any of your successes
don't-
go to him.
Hold on,
I
hold
would
on, hold on,
love
hold on. I don't.
When you were
I don't-
saying both, were you
apparently,
saying me?
apparently, even though I've only got 5 die to roll, they absolutely love me at the moment. So, yeah, I rolled 2 10s, and 2 9s. So apparently Logan just like full on monkey jumps through this
Like
through
a
this small.
bamf.
Yeah, like he just full on just you just hear Michael Scott screaming parkour and he jumps through this hall.
So, wow, that was actually really good. So, as you're about to make it through, you watch as the lights start to shut off one row at a time, and you hear the sound of screams following with it. So, you
Oh
jumping.
shit, who woke up the witch?
We gotta go.
As soon as you jump right through, you feel the wind behind you sort of heat up for a moment, and you see red eyes. Before you pass through to the other side, you are now safe in the stairwell.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't wake her up again. That would have been bad.
Do the stairs go down?
Stairs do go down. They also go up, except there's a whole nother blockade there.
I'm going down.
Well, we're on floor 3, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we don't
We
know
just
what's on
gotta get to
floor
one.
4. If it's anything like the food court and the weird blob abomination, Logan does not want to go up.
Go
Let's get to
make our way
one.
to the next landing, I guess. Next level.
Okay. You make it downstairs, and the doors, it's like 2 large freight doors, are currently chained and locked shut.
That's
Do
it.
the
That's the
stairs
only thing in
continue
this
to
room.
go down more?
They don't.
So it stops. There's the landing, and
So
it's just 2
2 is
doors that
where
are
it
chained and
stops.
locked shut.
Correct.
Shit. Is there anything
Shoot
under
the lock!
the
Shoot the
stairwell?
lock!
I want to
I mean,
investigate
Go
the
ahead.
area.
All right. That would be wits
Hold on.
intelligence, or sorry, wits investigation. And Alexandria, what do you got?
I was going to tell me about these locks.
These appear to be 17th century large key locks. The chains themselves appear to be made out of wrought iron. But the actual door locking mechanism is one of a standard push bar lock.
Yeah, there we go, Logan. Use that detective knowledge. 5 successes.
Jeez.
Well, I get like 8 die, 7
yeah,
die
I
for
mean that's
investigation. So.
fair. That's fair. So yeah, you do know that this is an older style lock. With enough force, you could probably break it open. The push bar lock is going to be a little more difficult. You'll have to figure out a way around that.
Would I know that I could pick it using my portable lockpick?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Sir, why do we have the same kit?
Or the
Because I
same
didn't have enough.
person.
We
I didn't
should
have
we're
enough.
with the same character, different flavor.
Basically, well, I don't. I have 0 in computers, and I have all my points in investigation and firearms. So We're slightly different.
Well,
Yeah,
I also have a lockpicking kit, so we could just we'll figure these locks out.
There's
between the
two
of
locks,
us.
right? Can Logan work on one and Alexandria work on the other? Do it twice as fast.
Yeah, actually, you could. So if you want to do that, that will require dexterity larceny.
Right.
I'll just stand here, guys, and watch our backs. Y'all, the sleuths know how to break into stuff. I don't see how that is a good thing. That people for the greater good over here locking and unlocking doors.
Well, I'm not a
Private
cop, lad.
investigators aren't exactly bound by law.
There's lots of people that sometimes they have things that they don't want to show you, but you need to see them, so you just do a little yourself. There you go,
That's
lad.
okay.
I got 2 successes.
I also got
Okay. As you guys are working on it, you hear a loud slam as the creature above is trying to break its way through.
Anyway, you can work with faster, lass.
You tried again. You failed. Boo.
Damn.
Boo on you.
Damn. Oh well.
We didn't break the lock with 2 successes.
No, you do. With the older lock, you managed to be able to pop it open. With the newer lock, it's a little more difficult. You were able to get it unlocked, but it's still going to require some force to break through the door. Because there's something sort of in the way.
Which one of us was working on the newer lock?
I'm going to say you.
Me. Okay. Logan is going to hear the slam. He's going to see that Alexandria got her lock open. His lock didn't come open, so he's going to shoot it.
Okay, I'll give it to you. You put a round right through the locking mechanism, and whatever was on the other side of the door thunks over. The door swings open for you, and you realize that there was a person on the other side of this door.
Oh
Gotta
my
shoot them.
god! What the fuck?
Do they have a bullet
You
hole
really
in
weren't
their
a cop.
head? I already told you, lad, I wasn't a cop. Is there
You
a bullet wound in this person? Or
Yes, there is.
Logan
Who is this
Logan
person?
Logan is going to look at this person, but he's not going to be very concerned that he actually just shot this person.
Everybody out
I'm
of the
just gonna-
stairwell, door closed.
I'm just gonna scooch on by here. Scooch on. Excuse me.
As you hear more pounding and screaming coming from upstairs, you guys close the door. You realize it's just some random guy. He was apparently leaning up against the door. People are now gathering around as a crowd notices that he is dead. You are standing over his corpse, and you're holding a gun.
Damn straight.
I'm gone.
There's a crowd of people here.
Correct.
What do they
I'm
look
bolting.
like?
I'm gone.
What was your question, Logan?
What do they look like?
They just look like standard civilians. Everybody's just here minding their business. It looks like it's an active shopping center.
So it's just random people in street clothes, and this is an active shopping center.
Yeah.
Then
I'm not with this guy. See ya. I'm gone.
Logan doesn't. All the stuff that he's seen so far, he doesn't believe that this is actually real, and he doesn't believe that this shopping center, like he's going to assume these people are either like him, like there's some kind of program, or he's going to assume that there's some kind of extension of Anna, Or he's going to assume that they are kind of like the security guards, but not to the extent where they'll actually murder him. So he's just going to close the door, put something over it to bar it, and holster his weapon and start looking for another way down. Because as far as he knows, we're on floor 2.
Correct. The moment you guys start looking around, I know Timmy is already bolted. Timmy, you are immediately grabbed by one of the security agents. He goes, hey, where the hell are you going so quickly, kid? No running over here.
I'm about to shit myself. I need a bathroom ASAP. The tacos, they don't sit too good.
Yeah,
He did it over there. I need this. I got IBS. It's a problem. Hey, I'm Timmy fucking Smalls.
I feel like in this moment, noticing that the crowd is kind of gathering, Alexandria kind of looks at Logan and says, "Ditch your coat, find something else, disappear."
Right.
Alexandria, a small child, a boy, comes up to you and sort of pulls at your shirt for a moment, like the edge of your shirt to get your attention.
Yuck.
Hi.
Hi. You shouldn't have done that.
Why not?
These people, they're not aware.
He's gonna kind of crouch down to his level and says, "So you're aware?"
Yeah, I'm a failsafe.
Failsafe. For what?
For Elysium. We're part of the program that helps keep the rest of the souls here. Souls. Other participants that are still in the middle of the process. The ones that are actually a part of the programs, not you.
So these are all people that have been uploaded into the program but don't know their program.
Correct. Your friend just killed one. Their data is corrupted, and they will now begin the process that you've gone through.
You monster! It was you.
We didn't know. We're just trying to leave. We don't want to corrupt anything.
The portal. You want the portal. If you want the portal, you'll have to go back up to the 3rd floor. It's the only way to access it. I can show you where it is.
What is it for vibe checks?
That will be a wits composure.
That is 3 successes.
This kid is telling the truth. And I will give you this. You notice that the wristwatch that this child is wearing says safeguard.
So if you show us where this portal is, we can get out.
Yes. If you're trying to get free, That is how you get out. And he points to the center of the courtyard where you see what appears to be like a fountain. The ceiling itself goes all the way up to the 3rd floor. It's made entirely of glass, but the water drains from the ceiling down into the center of the fountain.
Have the people around us started to kind of panic, or are they...
Yes, a lot of them are starting now to worry as more and more people are coming to investigate the shooting victim.
Okay. She'll kind of take the child's hand and stand back up and look at Logan and motion to, we need to get Timmy and move it away from here.
Logan was not listening to this conversation. As soon as she suggested that he ditch his cloak and find his coat and find alternate clothes, he's been looking around for a clothing store. Has he found one? Because if he found one, he would have just gone. He would have been like, "Okay, I'm going and I'm gonna like get a different coat."
You do find a candy and trying to figure out one for Dolce and Gabbana here. You do find a like an expensive clothing store, but for some reason you're not allowed in. You get that same invisible force field as before. You're not going to be able to access anything on this floor. You don't have the security clearance.
What? Security clearance? What are you talking about?
We're not part of the actual project. These people are.
So this floor is entirely for them.
Correct.
Why are there other floors if all these people are just on the 2nd one?
I wasn't aware of any other floors aside from the top 3.
Well, 3.
There's another.
There's like 13 floors, and we were told there were a lot more.
Compartmentalization. I'm merely just a safeguard. I'm told to keep people here.
We were told that we need to get to the 1st floor to leave.
You don't want to touch that floor. Think of it like the floor is lava. It will kill you the moment you touch it. You need to find that portal. Portal is only accessible from the 3rd.
Doctor told us the portal was on the 1st floor. He wants to do a vibe check on the kid.
Okay. What's composure?
Two 9s.
Either way, we need to find Timmy before he gets lost in this.
You said 2 9s?
2 9s.
Okay. This kid seems to be telling the truth. Timmy!
Hey!
The guard, as you look into the guard's eyes, he's like, oh, well, bathroom's right over there. But his grip has not let you go.
Okay. Can I go over there?
You don't look like you belong here, sir. I'm going to need to see some identification.
Hey, what kind of messed up thing is that? I'm Timmy fucking Smalls. Identification? Identify that, buddy. Identify that. Yeah, you like that? That's my grandma's bird right there. She taught me this secret. This is a trick. You want to learn it? Look, check it out. Check it out. You start with a fist, and then you go, a bam! Timmy Smalls.
The sentry looks at you, and immediately the face goes blank. Security protocols have been breached. Anomalies detected. Deploying sentinels.
Can I shake this guy off of me and run?
Yes. Strength brawl.
Strength brawl. Let's do it, buddy. That is 2 successes.
I have 5.
Damn.
So I don't think you're going anywhere, sir.
Know each other.
You're like a 2-year-old trying to struggle against their parent.
The Sentinels have been dispatched. You will be deleted momentarily.
Okay, I am gonna use my knife and stab him in his face.
As you stab, it just goes right through the head.
So I'm like, eh.
Like Terminator 2.
I don't like this. Hey guys, I need help.
Alexandria and are probably Logan's looking for him. I'm assuming Alexandria is probably also looking for him since she brought up need to find him.
Yeah, Jade kind of poked her head up and was looking around.
Do we hear Timmy making all this commotion?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does.
Logan is going to go right over there and try to. Well, he's going to come up behind him. I'm going to try to come up behind the guard. So I want to be behind him.
Okay.
Use the crowd to my advantage.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it. This guard is stationary, holding on to Timmy rather tight, unmoving. It's literally waiting for the Sentinels to show up to come grab him.
Logan is going to pistol whip the guard in the back of the head.
The pistol goes straight through.
Logan is going to
another
grab
anomaly
Timmy
detected.
and try to pull him out.
Roll me a strength brawl, please.
Well, that's not going to go well. Sorry, Timmy.
We use the power of friendship to just try to overpower this guy together.
Yeah, if you want, you can roll a strength brawl and try and assist.
I got a 9 and a 10, so if I get another success, that would be good.
All right, you can roll 3 more times.
Okay, 3 more times. Timmy, your friendship sucks.
No, me.
I got 3 2s.
Woof.
I will use a willpower to roll 3 more.
Okay.
In the meantime, looking back at this kid again.
That brings me up to 4 successes.
Perfect. You do manage to break its grasp on Timmy. And as you do so, the guard seems to fizzle and crackle a little bit before coming back into reality, where it says, anomalies have broken free. Sentinels have been accelerated.
Right.
Where do we go?
Fountain. Just out over the crowd.
Logan's going to start booking it towards the fountain.
Oh, yeah.
The child next to you, Alexandria, says, stop him. He cannot touch that ground.
Oh, shit.
What ground? You said for
the first floor. He cannot touch anything on the floor except for the portal.
Ooh, the portal was on the first floor?
And still with kind of grabbing on the kid's hand if he doesn't resist, making her way there, and once a bit closer, says, you cannot touch the floor, guys. It will kill us.
Where are we going? What do we do?
Listen,
Logan.
You won't have... Go ahead.
Logan's just going to ask as a question, 3rd floor.
You're not going to have time. Sentinels are on their way. You'll have to jump. 2nd floor from the palisade.
Show me where.
Into that fountain.
Yep. And he points to a section. It's got about a 20-foot gap drop. So you're all going to have to make Dex athletics checks for me if you're going to get there.
Dex athletics.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna use a willpower point because I have one. There's 3 successes.
I'm
Use a
scared
willpower
to
as
use a
well.
willpower. If I'm down to 2 willpower, would that be okay? Because I'm at 3 right now.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, I will use a willpower too.
What'd you get, Logan?
My willpower, I got 2 10s. So I used a willpower, and I had also managed to get a few 10s. Logan has managed to get 6 successes on this jump.
Nice.
I'm not even sure how, because I only
Put some
have,
time at the gymnasium, Jesus.
I've got 2 athletics.
Have you been in some wild chases? Like, come on, man.
Apparently he's gotten caught breaking into a lot of places, so he's just had to book it.
Logan's lineage derives from Tarzan.
Yeah, he just literally, as he runs, he just rips his shirt off and just like screams as he. I grab like a banner that's like advertising something and just swing straight into the.
Nice. What did you get, Timmy?
So I was able to roll a total of 10 dice, and I got 1 success.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm a horse rider, not a goddamn jumper.
I thought you were just
Yeah,
a betting
well,
person. I didn't even think you rode horses.
He's a jockey.
I'm 4'6", man.
So if Logan is willing to trade some of his successes to help, then I will give it to you guys that you guys make it all through.
All right.
Cool.
I don't think I needed 6 to make it through, so sure. I'll give him 2 successes.
All right. So almost as if he's like, you know what? I know you're not going to make it. Just grabs you by the back of the shirt and just leaps with you. And all 3 of you come crashing down into the fountain, which only looks maybe about 2 feet deep. But as soon as you hit the water, it feels like an ocean. The roaring water from above you is starting to mute down. There's a weightlessness to it. You start to feel very groggy. You feel like you're out of breath. You're out of air. Suddenly, you pass out. And as you come back moments later, you wake up in a hospital bed. Mark, Martyr, Meg, you've all woken up inside a hospital where you are currently strapped to several machines. There are charts and computers all around you that are currently monitoring your statuses. And you feel that there are some cables attached to your forehead, heart monitors, IVs, things of that nature. But you're now awake.
In the same room together?
Right next to each other.
And like, I'm assuming that I'm just in a hospital gown. I don't actually have all my stuff with me.
Correct.
Is there anybody else in the room, or is it just
Are we
us?
strapped down at all?
You are all strapped down from a waist strap and 2 wrist straps. There is only one other person in the room currently, and they're a nurse dealing with another patient that is across the hall, or across the room from you.
God.
Logan wants to see if he Logan will try to like either break or wiggle out of the wrist strap. If he can get one arm free, that's all he needs.
I'm going to have you do a strength athletics -4.
Strength athletic -4. All right, cool. So I get one die. Hey, it's an 8.
You do manage to wiggle your wrist free for a moment when the nurse catches the sound of the tinkling of the chains. So, please don't struggle. I wasn't expecting anybody to be awake. Congratulations, you've made it out. It's good, you guys survived. Weren't expecting.
Fuck, what does that mean?
You weren't expecting survivors. What does that mean?
Well, you were all on the brink of death. My understanding is there was an accident at some game that you guys were at. An explosion. You should have all been dead, but we plugged you in here to keep you alive long enough. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a corruption in the program.
Oh my
Put us in a
fucking
program
god.
to keep us alive, and then your computer program tried to murder us.
Yes, I do apologize for that. There's an unfortunate problem. We were trying to patch it as quickly as we can, but there was some secret codes in there that we were unable to find. But you're alive now, and that's the good part.
Insight check.
Yep. Wits composure.
There's 3 successes for a vibe.
We're still in the machine.
Well, this just sounds. A nurse shouldn't know this much about a computer program. He's very suspicious about this. Heck yeah! Wow, 3 9s and a 10.
Okay.
And another 9. So 5.
Okay, so you are probably actually Meg, you were the first one to notice it. The name badge on this nurse is Ann Omma Lee. She says, "Oh, it's no big deal at all. If you just relax for a little bit, you've undergone a little bit of atrophy. And you do feel very sore and tired, like you haven't moved in a while. So at least that part is true, but you definitely not believing her story."
Absolutely not. While he's talking to her, he is going to be undoing his other wrist strap and the waist strap.
"Sir, I'm going to need you to calm down."
Did I sign a consent form to come in here?
Your family did.
My family?
Joe's has family.
That's interesting. Which family member was it?
Appears to be your mother.
My mother. Huh. He's like very slowly still undoing the straps. Do I have all of them out yet?
If you're trying to do, it's going to take a little bit of effort to get the waist strap. So if you want to do a dex, let's do dex athletics -4 again.
How close is she to me?
Not very. She's walking around between the 3 beds.
Is there a call nurse button that is like available to be pressed by our hands?
Yes, there is.
Apparently,
I'm
Logan
is
too weak. Logan is too weak to actually get out because he only rolled a 4.
Woof. You start pressing that button. She goes, "Oh, sweetie, I wouldn't do that if I were you."
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Emily, why are we still here?
Oh, that's easy. You're not part of the program. Timmy, you start to feel very, very tired. You lift up the nurse call button and you peel back a sticker that shows that it's actually attached to the drug delivery button.
Oh my fucking god. Why, this isn't good.
Please, I understand that this is very disorienting for you. I understand that you, Logan, of course I know who you are, we're discovering certain details that should never have been discovered.
Then you think you would have come up with a better lie than the fact that my dead mother actually put us into this hospital. I don't have any family members that are alive except for my wife, who's not talking to me. So the fact that you come up with such a piss poor lie straight to my face, I think you might be slipping there, Anna.
It's okay. I'll have enough time to play with you later. In the meantime, welcome to the game. As you all start to feel groggy once more, you wake up on the floor of the 12th floor of the building. And that is where this game ends.
I didn't make it out.
There was no happy endings.
I didn't know if there was a way to make it out, to be honest, at that point.